Have you ever asked yourself, why do some people seem to attract abundance effortlessly, while others keep struggling, even when they work twice as hard? You see, there's a truth we rarely hear in school or in society. A truth that's ancient, sacred, and powerful. Prosperity is not just about working harder. It's about your energy. And unless you learn how to master and direct your energy, you will keep repeating the same patterns. Burnout, frustration, lack. Let me say something that may sound shocking. You are already connected to infinite abundance. Yes, right now, in this very moment. But your connection is blocked, not because of your background, not because of your job, and not because of your luck. It's blocked because of your inner state, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your attachments. In Buddhism, we've spent thousands of years understanding how the invisible world creates the visible. And today, I want to share with you a path, a gentle, wise, and powerful path to real prosperity. I will guide you through 5 steps to control and elevate your energy. Steps that don't just lead to more money or success, but to freedom. Freedom from fear, freedom from doubt, freedom from limitation. By the end of this journey, you will understand how to create a life that flows instead of one you have to force. Let us begin. Step 1. Still the waters. Mastering inner silence. Imagine your mind is a cup of muddy water. If you keep shaking it, the mud stays suspended. But if you set the cup down and wait, the mud settles. The water becomes clear. In the same way, your constant thoughts, distractions, and emotional reactions keep your energy scattered. The first step to manifesting prosperity is to quiet the inner noise. This doesn't mean stopping your thoughts. That's impossible. It means observing them, becoming the watcher. When you sit in silence, even for 5 minutes a day, something incredible happens. You stop identifying with your fear. You stop reacting from old habits. And you begin to sense the true self underneath the noise. This is not just meditation. This is returning to your source. In Buddhist tradition, we call this samatha, the calming of the mind. And from this calm, your energy begins to reorganize. It starts to flow upward instead of leaking outward. So I invite you, find a quiet space. Sit, breathe, listen, let the mud settle, and watch the clarity rise. Step 2. Purify the vessel. Letting go of energy leaks. Now that we've begun calming the mind, we must look deeper. Where is your energy going? Many people try to manifest abundance, but their energy is leaking out in all directions. Worry, anger, regret, jealousy, resentment. These are holes in your energy field. And even more dangerous are attachments. An attachment is when we tie our happiness to something outside ourselves. I'll be happy when I get the job. I'll feel worthy when I have more money. I'll feel safe when I own a house. But what happens if that thing doesn't come? We collapse. The Buddha said, craving is the root of suffering. To control your energy, you must stop being a slave to external outcomes. You are not poor because the world is unfair. You are poor in energy because you are giving your power away. One of the greatest teachings in Buddhism is non-attachment. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop depending. It means you act from fullness, not from emptiness. Try this. Every night before you sleep, ask yourself, what am I still clinging to today? Then, take a breath and let it go. Because until your hands are free, you cannot receive. Step 3. Align with intention, the power of right thought. Most people live their whole lives on autopilot, repeating the same thoughts day after day. But in Buddhism, we are taught the power of right intention. Right intention means choosing thoughts that are rooted in wisdom, compassion, and vision. If you think like a victim, you live like a victim. If you think like a creator, your world begins to reflect that power. Let me give you an example. Imagine two farmers. Both wake up at sunrise. Both plant seeds. But one farmer complains all day. The sun is too hot. The soil is dry. Nothing grows for me. The other says, I trust the process. I nurture what I can. I know the harvest will come. Same action, different energy, very different results. The mind is the garden. What you plant becomes your life. Start each day with conscious thoughts. I am aligned with my path. I am capable of growth. I trust the process of life. I am worthy of prosperity, not as fantasies, but as reminders of the truth that already lives inside you. You are not trying to become abundant. You already are. You're just removing the dust that covered your light. Step 4. Act without attachment. Walking the middle way now. Some people believe that if you just sit and think positive thoughts, money will fall from the sky. That's not how it works. In Buddhism, we talk about right action. It means showing up, doing the work, being of service, creating value. But here's the secret. You act without attachment. You don't act for reward. You act because it's in alignment with who you are. This is the middle way. Not laziness, not obsession. Just clear, calm, consistent action without needing to control the result. There is deep freedom in this. You start to enjoy the process. You detach from fear. You stop comparing yourself. You move from joy, not pressure. And when you live this way, your actions carry energy. People feel it. Opportunities find you. Doors open without you having to kick them down. As the Bhagavad Gita also says, you have the right to work, but not to the fruits of your labor. This is not punishment, it's liberation. You give your best and let life handle the rest. Step 5. Trust the flow. Surrender to the Dharma at last. We arrive at the heart of the path. Trust. If you've done the inner work, calmed your mind, purified your energy, set your intentions, and acted with integrity, then it's time to release control. Trust is not passive. It's not laziness. It's deep surrender. Trust is knowing that the river knows where it's going, even if you can't see the destination yet. In Buddhism, we call this Dharma your natural path. Each being has a Dharma, a direction, a truth. When you align with it, your life becomes meaningful. You stop forcing. You stop comparing. You stop living in fear. You begin to notice signs, synchronicities, nudges from the universe. A teacher appears. A door opens. A message arrives at just the right time. This is not magic. It is the unfolding of Dharma. So I ask you now, can you let go and trust? Can you trust that life is working with you, not against you? Because it is. And once you surrender to that truth, prosperity becomes the natural result of your alignment. Let us now remember the 5 steps. Still the mind. Purify your energy. Align with clear intention. Act without clinging. And trust the flow. These are not things you do once. They are a way of living, a path of being. Each day, you walk a little further. You see a little clearer. You live a little lighter. And in time, you realize that you didn't just create prosperity. You became it. May you walk this path with grace. May you rise beyond limitation. May you live in peace, freedom, and abundance. And may your light help others find their way. If this message touched your heart, take a moment now, like the video, subscribe to join this community of peaceful warriors, and leave a comment sharing which step you'll begin practicing today. We walk together, one breath at a time. Thank you for being here.